Well, welcome to the 6 of 6 videos looking at how to launch a traditional project management project. And what we're going to do during this video is look at the communications model and also look at resources. So as we look at managing team communications, you always want to take into account the audience. Who are you trying to deliver the message to? How do they receive information? How do they make decisions? And then when you're looking at the team dynamics, how do you move the entire team forward so that the project stays on schedule and you're continuing to make progress? We've used this slide a couple of times during these videos to look at communications management, but you really have a sender component, you have a receiver component. Both of those have an encoding and decoding of information associated with it. And so it's important, and there's a feedback loop associated with a particular project. So again, make sure that you're going through each of these and you're being intentional as you're communicating with team members. Lots of different ways of actually doing that communications management, one-on-one meetings, electronic, written. I tell you from personal experience, if someone sends me an email and they're in the same building I'm in, most times I'll try to just go stop by their office and see them if I can support it. You can't do that for every email. We're becoming a culture dominated by email, but I do try on the important ones, try to do it face-to-face and make sure that there is not a miscommunication taking place. When you look at this communications and what's taking place during a project, the project manager is going to have a central role. The sponsor and team managers, the client, the public, project team members, third parties, all are going to be reaching out to the project manager to understand what's going on. And you've got to have a mechanism to make sure that people understand where the project is, what's going well, what's not going well, so that there are common expectations associated with a particular project. In doing that, it's probably going to make sense to track who you've delegated things to. Are they responsible? Do they need to approve? Are they supporting? Are they coaching and consulting, or just being informed? And so this is one form of a matrix that allows you to track this. I'm going to show you a different form in just a minute, where you're just going through and listing out particular tasks that need to be done, the people that are working on the project, and then what is their responsibilities, so that again everybody's kind of on the same sheet of music. Another way of doing this is like this, where again, you've got a number of different tasks. You've got a lead for that. What's the start and end? And then how are they linked together? And then comments associated with each one of these. So we're beginning to get into, we're kind of transitioning out of communications into how do we do resource management in launching the project. And again, this is on the people side, but there are all sorts of other activities that need to be accomplished that you're going to have to provide resources for. So as you're looking at leveling out your resources and addressing issues, if you've got some slack in a particular project that allows you to address different challenges that may come up, you may be able to shift the project date out. And we talked about smoothing earlier on, but this idea that we can reallocate resources so that we can minimize disruption to a project delivery date. Here's some alternative methods. You can decompose tasks smaller, and then that may allow you to do some things concurrently or put different people on different tasks. You can stretch tasks out, or you can bring in substitute resources or assign new resources to a particular project. And so as you're getting ready to finalize that launch and get everything out the door, one of the things you want to be able to do is go back and map your network diagram against people and against a real schedule, so that everybody kind of understands where they're supposed to be, when they're working on certain things, when they're available to work on other projects. Work packages are going to support this allocation of resources, because what it's doing is taking those kind of activities and tasks and breaking them down into a mini, if you will, project plan. So you want to do this for those things that have a significant impact on the overarching project. So your critical path tasks, your high-risk tasks. If you've got a person that is has a particular talent set that is scarce or not common. You may want to have those work packages around just that person. And then finally, if a task has a large duration variance, then again, you want to closely monitor those types of tasks, and a work package is a mechanism for doing that. Okay, so just think about it, work packages as a mini project plan. Here's an assignment sheet where you're going out and assigning work packages out to various individuals with a early start, late finish dates associated with it. And then here's a description form. And again, it's meant to be a kind of high level look at these critical tasks. Well, guess what? That brings us to the end of 6 videos that we've been looking at how to launch a traditional project management project. And I hope you've enjoyed these videos. What we're going to do during the next set of videos is we're going to move forward and start looking at how do you monitor and control a traditional project management project. So keep on studying, keep on learning, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.